Alright, Sharon and I are now at the Hoover Dam. We're basically straddling the line between Nevada and Arizona. And this is where we begin our Grand Canyon adventure.
Excited?
It's going to be Sharon's first time at the Grand Canyon,
Yes.
her first time on the Hoover Dam, and it's going to be amazing. So let's go. So fun fact, you don't actually have to go by the Hoover Dam to get to the north rim of the Grand Canyon, which is where we are. So we rerouted basically past my house again. And now we're at the Lefebvre Overlook, and we're almost to the Grand Canyon. We're so excited. It's been a fun adventure today, and what amazing views we already have. So behind me you can see a very small body of water. That is Jacob Lake. We had multiple people tell us it's like really cool and we should come here. This detour fortunately was only like 5 minutes because I would have been so sad otherwise. But we do have behind us the historic ranger station. You can see in these like glass windows to see a look into the past, and it is on the National Register of Historic Places. So it was a place to get out, stretch our legs, and get back on the road. We found deers. I've been looking all day for wildlife, and now I found some. Yay! We found another lake. This one's called Grassy Lake, and the information says that if the natural fires of this area don't continue, it may go away because the trees are going to encroach and take over this land. Ooh. What's even cooler than spotting deer? Spotting buffalo. I did not even know there were buffalo here, but this is pretty awesome. There's a bunch of them, and I'm safely not getting out of my car and then just standing out of my skylight. But there's definitely quite a few babies out here. There's a little cutie, but pretty cool herd. There's another baby over here. Yay! We literally just were talking about the safety protocols if we stopped to see the buffalo, that I would in fact not do dangerous things and walk near them. So yay, I succeeded. First views of the Grand Canyon. Much more to come tomorrow. All right, we got checked in. We went to the visitor center. We found out it's gonna be like 111 to 115 tomorrow. It's gonna be a little warm. We'll adapt and overcome, it'll be fine. And we went to the gift shop. We got stamps, and I got my room-to-room hat. I'll be ready for my accomplishment. And now we're at the Rough Riders Saloon enjoying some pizza. And Sharon has a teddy bear, and I have riding the North Rim Burro. So we're pre-gaming for our very early morning start the right way. We're setting off. Our goal was 3:40.
3:46.
It's 3:46. I feel super good about that because in that time we loaded the car. So look at the beautiful stars.
So
here we go. All right, these first 2 miles are paved, slight downhill. Great way to warm up for our day. Okay, this is our first like super amazing morning view. We've got the trees, we've got sunrise, we've got the sound of water. It's amazing. And we're off. We're in the parking lot at the top. We just used the facilities here. So to pregame today, we had protein powder with instant coffee, matcha, raw cacao, turmeric, cinnamon, and black pepper. Trying to get our superfoods, our protein, our anti-inflammatories all in before we go. We had banana at the trailhead, and because it's supposed to be an extremely hot day, they said to double your calories. So we're carrying about 3,600 calories in our bags, which we'll share along the way how that goes. We're not sure we'll eat them all, but we have them if we need them. Words just can't describe the beauty out here. And every step you take is a new view. Okay, we've reached the Coconino Overlook. Look at these views. I don't think we're very far in, maybe like half a mile or something, but it's beautiful. What a happy sunrise. Look at those clouds. We just let another group pass us because they're faster than us for sure. Pretty flowers, yay, pretty flowers. As you descend into the canyon, you see this really distinct dividing line of white into red, and what's really cool is even on our trail, you can really see that fade of the sand from the whiter to the red. And here we have another set of cool plants in the canyon. upside down flowers. Now we have red flowers, pretty, pretty. All right, we have reached Dubai Falls and we're having our bagel and cream cheese. It's probiotic cream cheese, so it's like kind of extra healthy. But right now we are just shoving calories in our face because we are gonna need it today. One of the things we did right before we started the trail is we tightened our shoes up because we don't want to lose any toenails along the way. So quick stop here, food, bathroom, fill water, and go. This is Dubai Tunnel. So this is what the rest stop is named after. Yay. All right, check these switchbacks out. We're gonna be going down, down, down into that bridge way down on the lower right corner. These are cute little yellow babies. We love them. The first waterfall of the day. It comes all down here. And it just keeps on going and going and going. It's our first cactus of the day. It's a pretty prickly pear that has not yet bloomed, but it does have some little friends hanging out on it. I want to keep away from his stinger. I'm on a bridge, the first bridge of the day. This is so fun, yay, yay, yay. It's good to have a nice straightaway, but next to that straightaway, we've got our first big drop-offs of the day. Here we go. We had a few raindrops, which was cool, except there were like literally only a few, so it was not enough to cool things down. It was probably about 55 when we started this morning. First stop was like 62.2 degrees, and probably we're aiming for 110 to 115. So actually, rain would be fantastic right now. You can tell they get a lot of water seepage over here with the cool coloration on the rocks. But even cooler is all this moss just hanging out up here. Another fun view of the drop-offs. Sharon's size gives a good perspective of just how far down we go right here. We've been seeing these snapdragons along the way. They're really pretty and the bees like them a lot too. We got a pretty cactus with yellow flowers and then one of the like million junipers we've seen today. We've been able to hear this for the longest time, but now we can finally see. I think this is what they call the Roaring Rapids. We found our first lizard of the day. He was just doing push-ups. If he could go ahead and do some on command, that'd be great. Come on, go, go. Go, go. No? Alright, fine. Gonna see a good bit of water along the way today. These rapids are just beautiful. The sounds and the views. Alright, we're at the Manzanita rest area. We've had snacks, we've had water refills. It's 87.4 degrees and 27% humidity at this moment. Not terrible, it's gonna get warmer as we go. And I'm all sunscreened up and ready for the next leg of our adventure. It's getting hot in here. So I tend to be blister prone and I really don't want a bunch of big blisters after this hike. So this time I'm really trying to rotate the socks, keep dry socks on my feet at all times, well, as dry as they can be, switching them out regularly. And also just listening to my body, switching out braces as I need them. I had a grumpy arch and a grumpy Achilles, so I have both ankle braces on, but one of my knee braces off now, so hey, only 3 braces. There was 2 before, there could be 4, who knows? And on my second bridge of the day, yay, we got a bird up there, he's very large, and we actually have water somewhere that we're going over. Can you see it? Yeah, you can. And that's fun because the first bridge had no water. From the Manzanita rest area to the Bright Angel campground is what they call the box. And they discourage being in the box from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. currently because of the heat. Where are we? Between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. The box. We'll be in the box the whole time between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. But it's okay because we're going to be really smart about it. We're going to siesta as long as we need to, as often as we need to get us where we need to go. But it is going to be a trudge. And the reason it's a little rough down here is not the elevation changes so much. It's in fact that we're close to the canyon floor and we're boxed in. We're not getting air circulation. There's very little breeze. It's just hot and it's humid because of all this water behind me. And the fact that for the most part, we're far enough from the canyon walls that we're just not getting shade. So it's full sun, it's hot, and it's humid. Fun combo. You can see Cottonwood Campground. We're almost there. I'm not sure Sharon's gonna want to be my friend after this trip. I may break her, but I'm trying not to. All right, we're at the Cottonwood Campground having our next little break. Getting a little warm in here. It's 103.2 and 10% humidity, so it's like a dry heat. It's not so bad, right? And from here, we have a really long slog. It's like 7.8 miles to our next official stop. So we've filled up all the water and we're gonna just have to stop along the way to rest in the shade as we find it and take breaks as we can. And here we did drench our shirts. They dried pretty quick, dry heat. So we're gonna get those wet again before we head out to help us keep a little cool. There's a squirrel and some very large lizards. They don't seem to mind the temperature. This is our first snow bridge water crossing, but I'm calling this the perfect chance to re-wet our shirts. Go Sharon, get it wet.
Don't let it go.
Last time we stopped it was like 101.5 in the shade. Really not too bad. If we keep wet, it feels pretty good. It's new, it's hot. We're at 104.3 and 10% humidity. We're currently enjoying a little sliver of shade that we found. We're about 12 miles from the lodge, so 10 miles in canyon. It means we have about 5 more to go to get to Phantom Ranch, and it's gonna be a slog, but we'll be taking lots of breaks, trying to keep our heart rates in check and keeping ourselves feeling good in these adverse conditions. It's gotten a lot hotter really quickly. It's currently at 111. Taking another break. We're doing lots of that right now because slow and steady is going to get us across without getting sick. Guys, Karen's come to visit me during my break in the shade. Right by my shoe. So the temperature in the sun is currently looking like doesn't care. All right, so after about 4 hours of really struggling with overheating, we decided that Sharon was actually having heat stroke and she got airlifted out, or she's in the process of it now. We got her in the helicopter and there was loose seats for one in that helicopter, so I am walking on, but this rim to rim adventure has become a North Rim to Phantom Ranch adventure for me, and they told me I will be hitching my ride when I get there. So another maybe like 4.5 miles to go. So I'm trucking along. It's not quite as hot as it was. So yeah, get there sooner or later. And next segment will be my farewell to Sharon in the helicopter. All right, here's Sharon's exit. Staying right along Rancher. There's been several water crossings and times when there was like a little water in the trail, but this is fun. Not sure how I'm gonna route around this one. Going with another bridge by myself, and it's kind of creepy with all of these like frog, I guess, sounds. Weird. It's such an oasis here with all of these like marsh grasses and other plants. It's really beautiful. and it's getting dusky. It's nice. I had these cute little lizards and little geckos running across my path like every 5 seconds. Super cute. Until I pulled out my phone, and then it took me like a solid 3 minutes to find one because they hid as soon as the phone came out to play. This deer is enjoying her dinner and a bath at the same time. She really likes those grasses. I found her friend, but this one I think is a boy who's just starting to get his antlers. I'm on my way across another bridge, and that's fun. But I've not seen a bathroom in 6 hours because of us camping out in the shade for 4. And I have 3 more miles to go. So this water is not helping me. It's kind of eerie being in here by myself, but it is absolutely beautiful in here right now. It's me and the deer, and that's pretty much it. I've not seen another person since Sharon got medevaced, or for 2 hours before that, besides the EMTs and paramedics and all the people who took great care of her. Another bridge, this one much less old school and fun. I for sure have not eaten enough calories today just dealing with all the things, so I've stopped. I think I have 3 more miles to Phantom Ranch. I keep saying that because people keep telling me that, but I'm really hoping it's no more than 3 this time. So shove the calories, keep walking, make it. Here we go. You want to know how far I've gone? I do, because this brand new Fitbit that I've had for less than 2 months apparently cannot track my activity for 13 hours, even though I attempted to charge it while sitting in shade for hours. But you know what I do know? I do know the temperature because this little battery operated thermometer is telling me that it is 98.2, 10% humidity. So if anyone from Fitbit is listening, I doubt it because I don't have that many viewers. Battery life really needs work done, guys. I just had another bridge. If I were to guess, I have 1.5 miles to Phantom Ranch, but who knows, we'll see. I seriously forgot how many bridges there are on this trail. This is one of the fun concrete type asphalt ones. I found this sneak beauty and a sign. The Bright Angel Camp is in the quarters of a mile. I'm getting close. I think that's basically the same as Phantom Ranch. Alright, so I have an updated plan. I just spoke to the rangers here and they offered me a tent and sleeping bag, food, whatever I needed. But I really just want to get to the top, so the journey continues. And I'm regrouping here for a few minutes on this lovely bench and headed to find restroom, water, and keep on trucking on. Am I a little nervous that I set my stuff down right by a scorpion while I fill up my water? Well, yes I am. It's less cool showing the bridges and things when it's dark, but that's the Colorado River, yay! Hard to see, but it's a big bridge. Hey guys, I want to show you something. Hiking at night for sure has its disadvantages. It's harder to see, more obstacles. There's bugs flying in your headlamp all the time. Actually, that's really all I can think of. But it's quiet. The trail's largely to yourself. The foliage of the south rim is definitely a little different than the north rim. This cool plant is growing right out of the wall. I came up with what I thought was a really good solution for the Fitbit thing, and I was trying to charge it while I was wearing it. But unfortunately, when you do that, it does not track you during that time, it pauses you. I just had a nice stop at the rest house. I stayed long enough to meet my PB&J on Hawaiian Key Roll. Used the bathroom twice, and there's a nice metal box outside that I could sit on, so it was lovely. And I had a friend stop by and say hi. Hey. This is just one example of the very interesting water crossings I've been doing tonight. I don't like water crossings in the day, let alone at night, 11 p.m. No thank you. Couldn't help but stop for one more look at the stars while it's at its darkest. Alright, it's 11:23. I am not moving fast, taking lots of breaks, but I'm still moving. And the temperature now is 92.1. It's not cold off quite as much as I was hoping, but I'm hoping as we ascend a little bit more, we'll get down in the 70s. It's 1:30 in the morning. I'm at the Havasupai campground. I walked with a new friend for the last mile and a half or so. Pretty slow, but we made it here. I was mistaken when I said that the hot box of the canyon was at Bright Angel campground. It was actually this one, Havasupai campground, because Bright Angel's at the bottom. Didn't really make sense. So it's starting to cool down, feeling good out here. I'm taking some Tylenol and filling my water and hitting the road. Indian Garden is super beautiful and it smells amazing, but the views in the dark just don't do it justice. These bugs are crazy though. I forgot to do a video at the 3-mile rest stop, but I'm still right by this sign, which is very far from the rest stop and even further from the bathroom. Stopped, used the bathroom, had some snacks, some electrolytes, and here we go. It's not gonna be fast, but it's gonna get done. It's another beautiful morning in the Grand Canyon. 1.5 miles to go, and then I'll be ready for Betty. These flowers are pretty and these bees are busy. All right, here's our first tunnel. Super cool. It's pretty little, but it's a tunnel, so we've got to enjoy it. This will probably be my last year of this adventure. Let's see if she stays there. Let me give you a view. There she is. Hello, beauty. Here we have the sign warning us about hiking to the river and out in the same day. Might have been good to have these on the North Rim, but in all seriousness, it's very, very hot down there. I made it out, but I definitely rested in the shade for a good bit of time to make that happen, and not everybody's so lucky. So definitely important to heed the advice of the Park Service and take it easy. It can be done in one day, but you have to know what the conditions are and be prepared. This cute little squirrel is munching away. Love it. And here's the last tunnel, like 1/2 mile to go, yay. So ready to be out of there. I already made it. It was not the rim to rim that I planned, but it was a rim to rim for me nonetheless. And it's a good lesson in life. We adapt and take things as they come because we can't control everything. So definitely been fun. I may show you some good, fun food adventures after this, but I may just go to bed. All right, we've had a fun adventure. I feel like clean, not very rested, but nourished. And we just had lunch at El Tavor. The chili, pretty bomb, very good. And now it's time for us to jump on the shuttle and head back to the North Rim. Shuttles are pretty convenient and they run a couple times a day, so that you can leave your car on one side and get back over there. All right, hope you guys can make it out here to check out this natural wonder of the world. Bye.